a near perfect SAT score, an internship, and they got rejected from most Ivy League schools. This is to say, if you want to play at an Ivy League school, not only do you have to compete with this phenomenal human being, but because you're an athlete, you're competing with the athletes. But here's the good news. Because you're an athlete, you don't necessarily need all of those accolades, or you need those accolades and soccer. But with soccer, you could get recruited to that school. But you have to understand, you have to have those grades just to maybe have a chance to then be recruited. So this is why I'm always saying, if you are in 7th or 6th grade, and you want to go to an Ivy League school, you're probably doing what she's doing, taking SAT classes, doing internships, volunteers. As a soccer player, you need to start in 7th, 8th grade, saying to yourselves, I need to get an internship, I need to do a passion project. But here's the problem. Once you hit sophomore year, you don't really have the time for that, because you have to focus on soccer, going to camps, going to showcases. So that means you really have from 8th grade to 10th grade year to do what we call a passion project to get you the chance to then potentially get admitted, on top of the fact that you have to be good enough for soccer. So if you have her grades and you're good at soccer, then you really have a chance to get recruited by that school, because even though she got rejected, she had the grades to go to the top schools, clearly, but she was not an athlete. So it was really difficult. If the coach wants you and you have grades like her, and the coach wants you, you're basically guaranteed admission into the school, which is insane. So one of the things we do with our students, and we're doing it right now, we have an 8th grade right now, that we're starting a passion project where they're doing architecture, and they're going to actually draw a 3D plan and present it to the government of their city. And this is something I'm certified in doing now, as I help my students in their passion projects alongside helping them with their soccer. When you're in 8th grade, this is what we do, and you'll see there are companies out there that charge so much money to help students go into Ivy League schools, but I'm focusing on the passion project and soccer to help you do that. And there's not that many people that do that I know of. So if you want more help playing college soccer and you want to go to a top academic school and you're in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, you need to understand, you need to start the process like right now, because once you're a sophomore, we have to focus only on soccer. So you have 8th, 9th grade to do a passion project to help you get into admitted school. Then maybe we can do some of it while you're still doing your soccer and your academics after AP courses. But then by sophomore year, you know, where full soccer is very difficult to get an internship, very difficult to do volunteer work because you're freaking busy. So like I said, with my students, we're doing passion project and we're focusing on the soccer part. MLS Next. Do we go to a prep school, Blackwood? Do we go to the IMG? All those things we're thinking about, so that we have the best chance to go to the top Ivy League schools. And we've already sent kids to Harvard and to Penn and to Brown and all these top academic schools, because this is how we started with them. If you want to go to a top academic school, give me a call, but you really need to think about starting early. Bye. Call me. Goodbye.